Why are you single? I work overnights, so I don't meet new people unless I put in the effort to do so. But also lockdown made me very comfortable being single, so I'm fine with waiting until I find a good match. I generally self-sabotage. I want to be with someone, as cheesy as it sounds, my someone. But as soon as someone shows genuine affection for me, I feel guilt. Knowing who I am, how I am, what I struggle with, and basically screw it up to save them from being with me. 1. Romance-based apps frustrate me. 2. I don't take steps to meet people. 3. I try my best to avoid the feelings of attraction. It's often been an awful experience for me. I'm taking time to work on myself. If I have a person in my life, I become unhealthy mentally. I obsess over them, become overly attached, and make them a big priority, over myself included. I'm tired of being like this. I got dumped after an 8-year relationship. Since then, I've tried dating and have had some good experiences, but no real luck relationship-wise. I'm not in good shape, which hurts my chances a lot. I mean, it's an obvious red flag when someone can't take care of themselves. I used to be skinny and was told I was pretty attractive. It's harder to get matches now that I'm older and fatter. Because the lesbian dating pool fucking sucks. If you are young and have a type that isn't political activist, then fuck you, you are going to die alone, I guess. One epically bad relationship left pretty deep scars, which means my preferred pace is glacial. Therefore, I usually crush on people, but never do anything, and either I find a reason to next them, they reject me, or my crush fades because I found another crush and repeat the cycle. As a result of the ongoing conflict inside of me between the part of me that wants to be more extroverted and the part that wants to maintain the status quo because it is secure and predictable. Once, I was immersed in an 8-year relationship filled with love and dreams. However, life took an unexpected turn, and she chose a different path. The pain of that loss left me guarded, making it difficult to trust easily again. But as I heal, I believe that someday, someone special will walk into my life, mending my heart and reigniting my faith in love. After a plethora of failed relationships and one failed marriage, I found the sweet solace of single life is far more valuable to me than trying to keep another person happy. I guess in time that might change, but currently I'm happy going life alone. I chose to be. She's clearly still in love with her ex. Doesn't help she talks about him a lot. Lives with him, and did couple things with him too, but finding her on Tinder was the final straw. I did the man thing though, blamed it all on me. Took the high road. And of course she's angry at me for ending it, but meth, can't have your cake and eat it too. Gonna work on myself. Been hitting the gym for 3 months now. Gonna keep that up and focus on my goals more. Let's be honest, dating in this day and age is one of the worst experiences in life. Way too many people place themselves up on this skyscraper height pedestal. Personal standards have raised so much that, a lot of the time, they're unrealistic. But if you're truly willing to crawl through the mud to find that special person, it will happen eventually, most likely unexpectedly. I'm focusing on my career at the moment. Also, I hate to be vulnerable. Being sad or worried drains my energy, so I avoid getting attached to someone. So many reasons. Point 1, I'm not financially stable, broke. 2, missing tooth. 3, bald 36 meters. 4, out of shape. Point 5, my interest doesn't fit the norm. Point 6, big lips. 7, women I'm attracted to see me as lame. 8, very cautious. Point 9, lack of confidence. Point 10, antisocial. Point 11, bad feet. 12, little man parts. 13, underperformed bed activities. Point 14. Just throw something out there and I'm sure it's why I'm single. Add as many as you see fit. On an emotional level, haven't met the right one if she even exists. Find it hard to meet people. I do better in smaller crowds. Dating is mentally exhausting. I'm not really funny and all women want to have is a funny guy. That's not me. I'm simply not a comedian. It's almost impossible to keep and so happy and satisfied, so I've more or less given up. I'm also not very competitive. I rarely care about being one at anything or a logical level. Is it really worth it? I've worked my butt off to get to where I am in life. And if women wouldn't give me the time of their day then, why should I let them enjoy the spoils without being a part of that journey? I would hate to have to compromise now. I've had few GFS in my life and only two that were long at a year each. While it would be nice to have someone to split the mortgage with, that's the only real benefit I can see to being in a relationship. With that being said, if it happens, it happens. But the reality is that not everyone meets someone. I've more or less accepted that those were the cards I was dealt with in life. Will happily take it if it means living a long, healthy life. But I applaud those that have met their one. People are annoying. I'm a pretty finicky person who probably has some type of ASD sound sensitivity. I need space to be alone and sit in silence. Unless I've only been awake for a couple hours. People's voices sound scratchy and I don't even like listening to music a lot of the time. I've tried dating before and it's always either too emotional or too restrictive. Occasionally, I'll get lonely or want companionship, but it usually fades within a couple hours. Ultimately, I like being alone and at most just enjoy having a few friends I talk to with moderate frequency. I was with someone for 2 months last year, realized that while I enjoyed having someone, there wasn't a compelling reason for it to be her. What I'm looking for in a partner is kinda narrow, I guess. And I'm not willing to compromise on what I want in a partner just for the sake of not being single. I don't try to look for a relationship and I'm fine with how things are. Maybe I'd hold them back. And maybe there are better men than me. I don't want to look at things this way, but I see too much risk for little reward. And if the clouds never leave above my head, then that's how it is. I'll have to find meaning in my own way. I don't do anything that would allow me to meet other people, and also I am very undesirable and ugly and deliberately don't go seeking relationships because I already know how it'll turn out. Stay in contact. I have to do small talk and not come off as too weird or wanting, which is weird. Because the reason I'm having small talk is because I am wanting, and if I don't want, I'm just weird. Any idea how filled my life is to have time for that? Because I like doing whatever I want whenever I want. Not having my significant other's drama become my drama, and I enjoy casual dating. It's liberating and feels like true freedom, and I'm not ready to give that up. I'm working my way out of generational poverty with no financial support. Unfortunately, that means I'm always working and pretty tired when I'm not. This makes dating incredibly hard, especially because I only really ever meet people when I'm working, and they're almost never single. I can't find anyone to talk to. I don't get matches or likes on dating apps. I can't drive because I have a seizure disorder, so it's hard for me to go places other than work. I'm not ugly, but I'm like a 6 or 7 out of 10. The list goes on. I'm much better suited to being single. I like my own space, doing my own thing. I essentially, within reason, do what I want, when I want, without having to worry about someone else, if I'm boring them, etc. I work the night shift, which makes me a weekend-only kinda. I am actually trying to fix things in my life, which makes me feel unlikable to someone else.